Yes,
Sir, you are not getting calls.
yes,
Okay. So we'll look at this matter, sir, and I'm promise that from tomorrow onwards you will start getting your calls. Okay.
okay. Just one call. I will receive just one call. You just one last 6 days. Just one
Sure,
call.
sir. Okay, we'll take care of this, sir.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. So yeah. So the Rajan sir is asking that in 21-day process, learners are just reading the content from paper. How will this help improving fluency? Shabnam ma'am?
Yes, Hina.
Yes, ma'am.
The
Have you heard?
question is, yes, the
Yes.
question that a person is reading the content from the Google and he or she is preparing, and how this will be helping in learning in 21 days. That only question is, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, first of all, I would like to say that like reading content, yes, we allow reading content and we allow you to write. Why? Because when you are searching, sir, you are going through a search Google, you are searching on one topic, you're getting a content and you are reading that. And this reading content, writing summary from that content, then speaking, all those are going to that RSLW method only. Okay, you are making a video, you are speaking, you are writing, you are listening to your own video. In starting, you are seeing your own content and then speaking. But later, what will happen? Slowly and gradually, you will stop looking to that content. You will ultimately get your own words and you will start writing your own words, summarizing your own words in your, like, in what happens in breakout room. We are seeing content. No, we are hearing a content and then we are summarizing and we are writing in our own points. So in starting, yes, you are doing if you are seeing a content and speaking, no issue, sir. In starting age, you can do this, but slowly it will change and you will be able to write the points in your own. And yes, seeing is allowed. No issues in that.
Thank you
But yes,
so much, ma'am. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Thank you so much, Shabnam ma'am, for giving this answer. So the next question is from Lata ma'am. She's asking others speak so fluently. Shabnam ma'am.
yes, others speak so fluently, but I'm not able to speak. This is the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Ma'am, it happens in the starting, for example, a question arises like if I'm making my first or second videos, I'm not able to get that fluency which the other person is getting. So we should always think that we should not compare ourselves, or we should not compare our first video or our first summarization with a person who has completed his 21 videos, or 21 days he has completed, or he has completed his interview day. We should not compare with ourselves with others. We should take our initiative that in 21 days, what I am doing, what I will do, that should be a focus. Like I have to make a video, I have to summarize the room, I have to write some content. So we don't have to, we should not compare with others. If we start comparing with others, that will be a wrong thing, which I believe. So always think that I'm in a starting age, as Lata ma'am, you are in a starting age, in a initial stage. You just start following the RSLW method and just go on with that process. You will see the change, ma'am, in just 21 days. You just have patience. Start making your, how many videos till now you have made, I don't know exactly, but the videos which you have made, just compare the video after 21 days and just see the change you will get. You will get. It's it's not a fake thing which we are saying, because there are so many interviews which has proved that yes, learners come and they become fluent after 21 days or 1 month. So it will happen, ma'am. So it's not that others are speaking fluently and you are not speaking fluently. You will also speak fluently. Just have a confidence on yourself and just go on with the process and believe the process.
Thank you so much, Shabnam ma'am. Moving to the next question. The next question is from Hara Prasad sir. He is asking, I'm facing issue in sentence formation. Amit sir? Sir, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. I was just having a look at the first question because first question has really bothered me somewhere that calls are not coming, and I'm really concerned. I think there's some name confusion out there. For all the learners, it's very important that you know who is your accountability partner. So for the first 7 days, what we do at MMDC is we help you interact with new accountability partners so that you get acquainted with the process. Okay, and you are able to interact with them on a regular basis. So I think what is the question that is most important, and for all of you, this applies to everybody over here. If you do not know who your accountability partner is, you can message Shreya ma'am. I think we have told this multiple number of times. Good that it happened today also. In case of any such problems, if you're not receiving a call for 2 days, 3 days time continuously, you have one point of contact, 90310. I think the number of Shreya ma'am is already there with most of you, right? 90310 40330. That is the number. Just message her once and it will get regularized. So don't wait for a Saturday. Don't wait for the next week. You can do it immediately. It's your fundamental right at MMDC that you should be getting calls. And if you have put a message to Shreya ma'am within the next half an hour, you will all start receiving calls within the next half an hour. That's a commitment from MMDC family side. So I think you should also be exercising. It happens sometimes that our accountability partners are busy, but if you have put a message to Shreya ma'am that you're not receiving it, it's also your right. You have paid for it. So thing is, you can just get the particular calls from our side, and you will be starting with the process of fluency building very, very soon. Okay, so that was question number one. I think question number for question from Lata, or who was the question from?
Yes, sir.
Sentence
The
formation
second
was the
question
problem.
Hara Prasad sir is asking, sir. This question is also from Hara Prasad sir.
Okay, Hara Prasad. So I think what is very, very important for all of you to understand is that sentence formation is a product of, is a function of your exposure to English. So if you're getting exposed more and more to English, your sentence formation will start improving on a slowly and steadily basis. So at MMDC, if you look at the process, we have made it very, very simple. We have said that we'll be having more and more exposure to English. So you'll be having more of reading, more of speaking, more of listening, more of writing. The entire process is based on you going to Google and searching a lot. Okay, you going to YouTube and listening a lot. Now what that is doing is you're getting exposed to more and more sentences. Right now, when you're listening to me, you are once again getting exposed to so many sentences which I am speaking. So what is happening in your mind for 21 days? If you look at this process for 21 days, if every day you're coming to the meetings, every day you're listening to people like me, Hina, Shabnam, and other members talking, every day if you go to Google and do your small research, what's happening, you're getting exposed to hundreds and hundreds of sentences. Now I told you, all of you, your brain is a supercomputer, more than that. So when you're getting exposed to these sentences, some of these sentences your brain is scanning and putting inside the subconscious mind. Some of them, not all. If it was all in one day, language would be very easy. And that is why it's important that we keep on exposing ourselves to English. When you do more and more of that, these sentences will start becoming easier for you. Thing number two, we told you what is very, very important for all of you to understand is that you have to start creating the language. So one is reading. When you're reading, when you're listening, you're getting exposed to English. And when you start writing those sentences, then the sentence formation, whatever little bit of grammar you know, that will start getting clearer in your mind. When you start taking notes of some sentences, that I like this sentence, let me note it down, I'll use it somewhere. Then what happens is you start getting the sentence formation properly. When you start writing, we have told all of you should start writing 5 to 10 sentences on a daily basis, either in the form of summary or in the form of a journal or in the form of a diary. When you start writing, the sentence formation thing, which is there in your mind at an infancy state, will start becoming bigger and bigger, and your sentence formations will start becoming clearer. Hope I've answered the question. Yes, Sina, over to you and for the next question.
Okay. So, sir, the next question is from Mohinder, sir. He is asking, I'm confident in MMDC, but when I start to speak with other outside, I feel nervous.
I think Saurav Bera is here. I think he can also answer this question. Saurav, sir, are you there? Saurav Bera. My confidence is there inside MMDC. If I start speaking to somebody outside, I don't have confidence. What is the solution?
Saurav, sir?
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, initially, yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
you're
sir,
audible.
you are audible.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Okay. Yes. Initially, it is more expected that it will happen because you are comfortable with the family because the accountability partner, the expert, mentor, all are there to help you and they are helping you in their way and you feel comfortable. Initially, if you through the process, you go through the process, then you will become more confident, and then after that you will able to face other people also. So it is you are on the process. So don't worry, you will get the result after all. Yes, sir. That will be my answer.
Okay, I think that you have answered it in a very proper way. That once you start interacting with the team members at MMDC, you'll slowly and steadily start building the confidence. And once you have enough of confidence, when you have practiced it enough, we gave you the example of a volcano. So what happens in a volcano? Initial level, there is a lot of momentum. It heats up, it boils up, and once it is beyond the boiling temperature, it automatically explodes and it goes outside. So first thing first, what you need to do over here is you have to get experience talking to all the accountability partners with some of the new members of the family. And that is why we ask for cross interactions, right? We give you in multiple number of teams. We send you in a different breakout room on a daily basis. Why? Because we know that when you go on a different breakout room, you'll be making new friends. You'll be talking in front of somebody new. Now, what will that do to your mind if you do that for 21 days, 21 different breakout rooms? What's happening to your mind? You get comfortable speaking to a stranger. You get comfortable speaking in front of a stranger. And that is what the process is at MMDC, that we make your life easy. By giving you multiple partners, different partners, you are becoming fluent in front of a different person. And we expect that once you get fluent with the MMDC family, with these new partners that you're getting on a daily basis, you will become better in your life also with a new learner, with a new particular person. Okay, over to you.
So, yes, sir, I hope you got your answer, Mohinder, sir. So, yes, the next question is, why videos? Shabnam ma'am, would you like to answer this question? Shabnam ma'am?
Yes, Hina.
Yeah, ma'am, the question is, why videos?
Yes, videos are very, very important. Why? Because it includes that RSLW method. When you make video, you interact with 4 pillars. This is the 4 pillars: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. These 4 pillars are included this in video making. When you make video, what happens? You search a content, okay? You read a content, you write a summary. After that, you in a notebook or wherever you are writing, you're reading, and then again you're listening to your audio and video what you have made, okay? And you're speaking also. So all this, when you are doing speaking, writing, listening, all the 4 pillars which you are doing, that will improve you in your sentence formation, and you will be able to speak. So that is why this process is there, video making process is there in MMDC, that this video making will help you through will help you to interact with the 4 things, not only one thing. Only speaking is not there. Reading is, you are doing reading also, you're speaking also, you're listening also, and you're writing also. That is why here also we say you to write the summary, we say you to speak. Then, like, we all are observing the 9:15 meet, we are listening to that. So all those processes are important in that: listening, writing, speaking. For any language, if you want to learn a language, you have to follow this RSLW method, and this RSLW method lies in video making. So that is why video making is very, very important, because video making, when you make a video, it has a record of it. If you like speak somewhere in front of a mirror, mirror will not reply to you, mirror will not have a record of you. But if you make a video, that will have a record, what kind of mistakes you have done, what kind of clarity you have done, how was you confident. You can hear these things, and you can understand where I was wrong. Then again you will make the second video, and you will make the changes. Yes, in that video my voice was not good, in that video I was pausing somewhere, in that in that video I was not confident. So you will change that. That is having it is a proof for you. It is having, anytime you can on that video, anytime you can listen to that video. But if you speak in front of a mirror or somewhere else to a person, that will not have a proof. So that is why video making is very, very important. And please follow this RSW method, sir. You will definitely improve, believe me.
Okay, so I'll just add some points to what Shabnam already said. So it's very, very important to create videos. You know why? Because as Shabnam said, you get a record of it. Now, suppose for the 21 days, you are talking, interacting with my accountability partners. It's 9 hours of practice that we have promised most of you. So you can interact for 9 hours with the accountability partners. But do you record that call? So suppose you talk to Hina, suppose I talk to Hina for 15 minutes and I don't record that. So how many times have I did, you know, you have taken pauses, I have made mistakes, I do not know, right? And that is very, very essential, because if I don't measure my errors, how am I going to correct my errors? So that happens when you record a particular video. One important part apart from recording is you can compare your day 1 with day 7, day 14. I think Hina had answered it very beautifully some weeks back. You can record your day 1 with your day 7, with your day 14, with your day 21. Now, one more thing which happens in a video is, suppose I'm talking to Hina right now over a phone, okay? Or maybe front to one in front, I'm talking with her in front, one-to-one, okay? Now, what happens in that case is, most of you imagine this, when you start speaking with anybody, you are not able to see your facial expressions. It's not possible. I cannot be speaking and I'm able to see my facial expressions. So I don't know how am I looking in front of anybody when I'm speaking. But if there is a camera in front of me, the camera will tell me how am I looking when I speak. And that's a real good particular thing, because see, try to understand, in today's date, it's the age of Instagram, it's the age of Facebook, it's the age of videos, it's the age of photographs. So if you are not knowing how you look when you speak, I think it's a very, very negative thing. So you should be knowing, and that's a very powerful thing in your hand that you have, the camera that we call it, the mobile phone that you have it, you know, you just use this for your advantage. So what you get when you create a video, you get a proof, you get your visual expressions recorded, you can go and cross check it, you get your audio expressions. So what I will do is, suppose I create a video, my audio and video both have got recorded. Now I'll switch off the video and I'll just play the video. You know, I'll keep the camera aside. I will just listen to my own voice. That is also possible. You can look at your voice is your brand. Amitabh Bachchan, when he speaks like his particular baritone voice, is a brand. So you can start working on your voice also. That, okay, people are just listening to my voice. How should my voice sound like? That is also possible. Plus, you can correct all the mistakes that you have made. And suppose on day 1, I've made 15 mistakes. The next target I will keep for day 2 is I should be making only 14. Next day, only 13. And that is how I measure my progress with the videos. But if you're talking to a mirror, there's no record. If I'm talking to somebody one-to-one on the street, no records. I made mistakes. I don't have any idea what mistakes I made. And the best part is that when you record, and if there is any error, suppose this is the room I'm talking to you all right now. If there is any error in the video, I will not put that on YouTube. I will delete this entire video. That is possible. The power will be with me. And if I make any mistake, I will delete. People will not be able to laugh on my mistakes. That's a great power that you have in your hand, the video making skill. Yes, Hina, over to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So the next question is, yeah, I want to speak like Amit sir and Sabnam ma'am or someone else. What should I do?
I guess I have given this answer in the offline class that we have. I was listening to Vin, and Vin is one of the best communicators in today's date, and he's a communication expert and a teacher also. And he talks about the concept of being like a chef, copying like a chef. Now, how does one become the best chef in the world? Have you ever wondered about it? Who is a chef? A chef is a cook in the hotel. You go to a 5-star restaurant and you order food, the chef cooks it for you. How does a chef become a chef? Have you ever thought about it? Think about, you making, your mom making biryani. So your mom is making biryani for the first time. What will she do? Okay. She will go to YouTube. She will find out somebody who is making biryani, and she will try to copy the entire method of, of cooking the biryani. And first time she will fail. She will reach 98%, but that is not a proper biryani. Okay. And then she will try it once again. She will go to another YouTube channel. Then she will call a nearby wali auntie and she will ask her to help with the process. But in all these processes, what is your mom trying to do? She's just trying to copy somebody's biryani. And that is what communication is also like. You have to copy. So if you want to become somebody like Shabnam, if you want to become somebody like Amit Mehta, you have to copy. Because trust me, I have been copying a lot of people in my life. Throughout my life, I've been trying to copy a lot of people. So when I listen to somebody, if I like the way he speaks, if I like the sentence, if I like the phrase, I just copy it down. I just note it down. And I also try to copy it word for word. I go in front of the camera, I go in front of the mirror. I have been doing it for a very long time. And so can you. So listen to people properly. Whoever is your role model. So if Priyanka Chopra, we have helped a lot of our learners over here. So Kavita was talking yesterday about Priyanka Chopra, and she has watched many videos of Priyanka Chopra, and she wanted to copy her. And there's nothing wrong in copying, because even the best of the best chef in the world, they have become the best chef in the world by copying. So copying is your first thing. Find out the best speakers in the world, go and copy them. Okay. And don't find only one, find 10 particular speakers, find 5 particular speakers and copy from all of them. And one day you will become much, much better than all of them combined. That is possible. So power of copying, according to me, is the best particular way of mimicking others, is the best particular way to become your fluent self, to become your best communicator self. Okay, Hina, over to you.
Yeah. So the next question is from Neha ma'am. She's asking how to improve vocabulary.
I would like to go to Vikash Kushwaha for this. Vikash, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm there. First of
Your
all,
voice
good
is
evening, everyone.
cracking. Yes,
So,
better.
yes, sir, now I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible.
So, sir, it's a very interesting question because I was already facing that type of problem. Like I want to increase more and more vocabulary. So, first of all, you should read. Like you have to notice all the things. Like there is in front of me a chair is my front of. So you should note it down. Like what is this? So you should think like that. You like there is. You should notice like what is around us, and try to speak like that in your mind. Like you are going somewhere, traveling, so you should visit, you saw a tree. So what is the tree? You should think like that. So you can increase your vocabulary like that. You meet someone, what is his name, her name? So you can increase also. Like you should go on his name. What is the name of Stalin? So you can increase your vocabulary like this. And also reading is also there. You can read also. So it is my answer, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So very well you have answered, sir. For the same question, I would like to call Shabnam ma'am also. Ma'am, would you like to add some more point here?
I would like to add,
Shabnam Yeah.
before she comes in, I would like to add one more thing. If you remember, all of you, what we had told, and that is what Vikas also told indirectly, in the 3-day workshop and also in the 21-day journey, we asked all of you to become and think of yourself as a magnet. So I have been attracting English all around me for the last 5 years, 10 years time. And that is why my English words are so very good. Because if I am watching a movie, if I am going out on a, on a particular party, if I'm on mall, in a mall, if I'm on Instagram, if I'm on WhatsApp, I just think of myself as a magnet. So if I'm reading somewhere, if I'm watching a television, and if I find out one word which crosses by me and that word is interesting, I will note that down. I'm a magnet. I'm an English magnet for words, for sentences, for phrases. So whatever is good, even today, I'll show you my book right now. Even today, when I start reading any particular book, I have the habit of underlining those important phrases, those interesting words, because that is how you add to your vocabulary. And there is one thing about vocabulary, this is a technical stuff. One word, if you try to, you all would have faced this particular problem in your life, that you look a word for the first time. Suppose the word is reprimand, meaning somebody is scolding you. Okay, reprimand. Now you see it for the first time. You go to the dictionary, try to mug it, you try to learn it by heart. And then next day you meet the same word. 3 days after you meet the same word, reprimand, you don't have a clue of what happened. And research says it takes 8 to 10 times. So you have to meet this word 8 to 10 times in various particular ways. Only then this word will become permanent in your memory. 8 to 10 times. And that is why learning words is so very difficult. And that is why it's a very good strategy that you think of yourself as a word magnet. So if you come across a word, note it down. Okay. Once you again come across that particular word, note it down once again. And then your brain, due to spaced repetitions, is able to remember those words. So the solution is becoming a magnet for words, becoming a magnet for new words and new phrases. Okay. Yes, Rubina also has faced this problem. Yes. Next question. Hina.
Yes, sir. The next question is from Jenka, sir. He is asking, actually, he's asking the same question. He has to. So the next question is, Kausheen ma'am is asking, I'm confident in MMDC, but when I start to speak with other, I feel nervous. Ma'am, this question has, Amit sir has answered this question. But sir, can you please repeat one more time?
See, basically, it is all about getting practice. So what we do, if you look at MMDC, we have various levels of talking. So initially, when you come into the MMDC process, every other day, some new accountability partner is calling. One day, Hina will give you a call. The other day, Yamshi. Third day, Sujal. Fourth day, Rajdeep. New people are talking to you. When you come at 9:15 meetings, when you have started our process, what we do is we give you different breakout rooms. Once again, you're talking in front of different people. Every day is a different team. We let Zoom decide. Zoom decides which person will go into which room. I don't decide. Zoom decides. What are we trying to do? We are trying to mix and match you in a different kind of a group. Now, what that is happening to your mind, if you look at it, for 21 days, if we follow this particular process, that every day when you come for the breakout room, you get a different partner out there. You get a different team out there. Your mind is psychologically convinced subconsciously convinced that let anybody come over in front of me, I will be able to speak. So if you have spoken for these 21 days in the breakout rooms, if you have spoken to multiple accountability partners on a regular basis, you should not be finding that as a problem. Okay, so it's all about your practicing. And then, as I told you some time back also, it's like a volcano. First, you have to reach to the boiling point, and then the volcano will erupt inside of you. So you have to reach to that particular point. That is also important. Once you reach to that point, life will start becoming easy. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, sir, for repeating this answer. So moving to the next question. The next question is from Tarun sir, and Anusha ma'am is also asking this question. My mind goes blank every time I switch on the camera. So
I think we can have Vikash over here for answering this question, or Saurabh Bera sir. Saurabh Bera sir is also there.
Saurav sir.
Saurabh sir, I think he will be the best person to answer this question. 30 plus videos, a lot of efforts going into those videos. So yes, what is your answer, sir?
Thank you, sir. Yes. Initially, it will happen that your mind goes back, blank. That whenever a camera is on, but with practice, you will overcome it. I believe, and we believe. And initially, first few days, you have to continuously make video. You have to do that, and after that you will habituated with it, and your fear, your hesitation will be gone after few days. Then you will able to speak fluently in front of camera. So initial stage, you will face this problem, and it is expected. With practice, you will overcome it.
I think
That's the
Vikas is
answer.
also ready with his answer. So I think with practice, it will definitely go. For all of you who are facing problems with practice, it will definitely go. Vikas also wants to give an answer to this question. Yes, Vikas.
Yes, sir. In starting, when I don't know about video making, I also faced lots of problem regarding my facing of a camera video making. So it's very important. You can imagine camera like a person. Like Amit sir also said that you can imagine like a camera, not a camera. You can imagine like a person. You can treat camera like a person. Like you want to talk to someone, you can go with a camera and you can interact with camera. So it's very helpful for you, and it's very important for practice. So definitely you should do practice and practice. It will be help you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so the question was about camera fear, right? Hina, what was the question exactly? To put it in the
Yes,
right.
sir. My mind goes blank every time I switch on the camera.
It's the same thing which you go through, like when you start walking. Okay, if you have not walked, just imagine your legs broke, and the doctor put a plaster on it, and it kept it for 1 or 2 months. So when you start walking after 1 or 2 months, when the plaster is cut, will you be able to walk properly? No, right? And that is what is happening to most of you, because you have not been speaking in English. When you're starting to speak in English, you will feel the stress, you will feel the pain, you will feel that blankness. It's absolutely natural. The best of the best speakers also go to YouTube, go to these vloggers, ask them and see their first videos. Even they were blank when they initially opened their videos. If you look at the first video of Ranbir Alabadia or all these vloggers, just go and do that. 3 years back, 4 years back, you'll find how they started. Every banyan tree was once a small seed. So that is where you start. So initially it will be blank, and we want it to be blank. We know you will be facing that blankness, but still you have to face it, because that is the process of growth. That is how you will keep on growing. So keep on making those particular tasks, doing those particular tasks, because you are growing on a continuously daily basis. That is the power of that particular process. Yes, Hina, over to you.
Yeah. So the next question is a very good question. And the question is any tips for avoiding stammering and pausing while speaking?
For avoiding stammering and pausing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think it's once again a function of practice. So stammering, if you are having a congenital problem, meaning something which is from birth, it is not possible through this 21-day challenge. It's not possible. Let us be very clear on some of the things. But yes, if it is because you have not been practicing your English, it is absolutely possible. More and more of videos. So if you look at the kind of videos we have been asking you to make, there are so many learners in the system in today's date who initially were not able to speak for even 1 minute, 2 minutes time. They were stammering. There was a lot of fillers, a lot of that. But if you look at them today, they have improved by tons, by tons. They are fluent, they're confident. And once you start building those that initial level of confidence, you will start to stop this stammering. It will start happening after a certain point of time. So 21 days is basically a process that we are getting into. We are getting you into a process. See, once you go to a gym, initially you will not see the results. For the 10-15 days, you will not see the results. But once you start seeing some visible, some toneness in your muscles, then you feel like doing it more. And when you do it more, then you start to see those six-pack abs also, if you keep on doing it for persistence. So that is what is going to happen to all of you. If you're stammering, if you're using a lot of filler words, it will definitely go. Because you are doing it on a regular basis, on a persistent basis. But don't expect miracles that it will happen in 21 days. No, but definitely it will reduce. It will reduce by a very huge margin. Okay, for all of the learners. Right? Next, over to you, Hina, once again.
Yeah, the next question is I don't understand when I used was, will, or ing.
Okay. So who's going to answer this question?
I think you only are there, sir.
So I'll tell you, this particular process that we talked about is all about zero grammar. Right? We were saying that we will be learning grammar in a very, very indirect way. That is the meaning of zero grammar solution. So we're not saying that we can do with zero grammar, but we are saying that grammar can be learned through an indirect method. So if you are concerned about, see, look at your, mother tongue. When you start speaking in your mother tongue, what happens to you? When you start speaking in your mother tongue, you don't even think of what is, if suppose your mother tongue is Hindi, so do you think karta ne karm ko sampradhan ke liye, do you think in those lines? Do you think what is going to come next? Or you speak automatically? It comes as a natural particular flow. And why has that thing become natural? Because you have been doing it for a very, very long part of time, very, very long period of time. You know the strength and structure after a certain point of time. If somebody were to do a grammar test on your mother tongue, will you be able to score 100 out of 100? The answer is no. But still you speak so fluently. So this craziness, this chase for perfectionism, that will it be was or would or ing, this is just kind of an offshoot of this grammar thing which people have been selling you. But there is a very big problem. If you go for grammar initially, you will just keep on getting confused. Most of the learners have not learned, first grammar and then fluency. It is always the other way around. So if you look at, all the English medium colleges, all the English medium schools, so they teach two things simultaneously. One class teaches you grammar, and on the other class, you have literature. So English grammar and English literature, they always go in parallel. So one class, one madam will come, she will teach you grammar, and the other one will teach you literature. Now you'll find that many of the students of that particular school who have failed in their English grammar also can speak in English properly after 5-10 years. How? They had failed in their grammar tests, but how did they start speaking properly in English? Through the literature part of it. Now, what is happening through the literature part of it, through the stories part of it, is that you're learning grammar indirectly. So don't look at grammar for some time, and just think of what we are doing at MMDC. So we are asking you to go to Google, read an article. When you're reading an article, what's happening over there? You are reading somebody's English. Now that particular writer, author has read grammar and he has put a proper sentence. If the sentence was not proper, there was grammatical errors, maybe Google would not have put that on the first page. If you're listening to me right now, I have studied a lot of grammar directly or indirectly in my entire life. So when you're listening to me, what is happening? You are listening to proper grammar, 80-90% of it. Now, after getting exposed to situations like this, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Google, if you are reading a book, what's happening? You're getting exposed to a lot of grammar indirectly. And so little by little, it keeps on adding up, and then it becomes a huge thing. You learn the grammar without learning any grammar, because you're learning some grammar from me, some grammar from Hina ma'am, some grammar from Shabnam, some grammar from Naveen sir. And in that process, you're building your entire grammar. You're learning some grammar for YouTube also, from Google also, from your friends also, from your books also. And that is how your grammar part is getting completed, even when you have not touched upon grammar. That is indirect way, MMDC way of learning grammar. Otherwise, you can definitely go to your grammar classes, learn all those lessons, which will take you 6 months, 7 months, 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, whatever your fluency level is, whatever your learning level is, you can do that also. But that is a direct particular method which will take you and waste you a lot of time. So we suggest, don't go for grammar as of now. First, try to build your fluency, because when you try to build your fluency through this particular method of getting exposed to multiple number of authors, multiple number of YouTube channels, multiple number of people, you are learning a lot of grammar indirectly. And then when you, at the end, what you can do, you can go and remove those big problems of grammar. So don't approach grammar first thing, approach grammar after you are done with your fluency. That is the approach that we follow at MMDC. Yes, over to you. I think you're on mute. Hina, you're on mute.
The next question is from Mohinder sir. He's asking, how can I improve my accent to become more fluent?
I think majorly accent is all about you copying people. Okay, so if you look at my accent, I have been trying to copy people a lot. So you would be having, if you are from North India, if you're from South India, if you are from Gujarat, you all tend to have an accent. And if you have to reduce your accent, you have to copy people. Okay, so we had one learner by the name Shabana, and we asked her to copy because she had a Bihari accent. So whenever she was speaking, she used to have that accent of Bihari. So we used to ask her to go and watch Priyanka Chopra's video. In fact, Tripura ma'am was also there with us. She had an Odia accent. So we asked her to watch Priyanka Chopra's video, because Priyanka Chopra's English is majorly a neutral Indian accent, which is kind of acceptable by 29 states of India. So we asked her to follow that particular video, watch more and more of that particular video, and then her accent neutralized after a certain period of time. So that is also possible. If you want to just improve your accent really fast, follow some of the good speakers on YouTube. Listen to their speeches again and again. Try to copy them as soon as possible, because in today's date also, I have been trying to copy some of the good speakers. Look at Jay Shetty, look at Sadhguru, look at Vishen Lakhiani, look at Ranveer Alabadia, look at Raj Shamani, look at Kunal Shah. There's so many people you can follow on YouTube. You can follow your own trend, you can follow your own idols. But just point is, you have to keep on copying, and one day you'll find, over a period of time, when you keep on doing that, you'll find that your accent has neutralized, your accent has become normal. Okay, yes, Hina, over to you.
Yeah. The next question is, I have made 5 video, but still feel nothing is improving.
So Vikas, I want you to answer this question. Vikas, if you're there.
Yes, I'm
Vikas sir?
there.
Yeah.
Yes. But so sorry, ma'am. Please repeat the question.
Yes, sir. The question is, I have made 5 video, but still I feel nothing is improving.
Okay, okay. So it's a very interesting question. Like video making is a very important. We all know about that. But you made 5 video, so you should try to making lots of video, and also you should go with the reading part. When you read and you have some words and knowledge of words, you can speak very fluently, and also doing so practice. It will be take some time. Like you have to patience, you have to do practice and practice, and it's all about practice. Thank you.
So I would like to
Okay.
go again to the same example that I always give of the bodybuilding example. So suppose I have been wanting to lose my fat for the last 10 years, and somebody suggested me a gym. I go to the gym, I start exercising. Will I start seeing the result on day 1, on day 2, on day 3? I will not even look for the first 10-15 days, right? So if you imagine, if you have a problem for the last 20 years or 5 years or 1 year, you go to the doctor gives you, the doctor gives you a particular medicine. The doctor asks you to take the medicine for 7 days, 10 days, 21 days. But you have a doubt on the doctor. You come to the doctor and say after 2 days, 3 days time that, sir, the medicine is not working. So you have to trust the process sometimes. See, when you have come to MMDC, we have done a lot of research on this particular topic, that how can anybody build fluency. So don't doubt the process. Just keep on doing whatever. It's a simple task. Plus, we have a lot of accountability support also. Accountability partners are calling you, supporting you. Just keep on doing it for the set number of times. You will start to see the difference after 7 to 10 videos. Okay, it will not be magical that you make your video on day 1 and tomorrow you will become amazing. It's not possible. See, languages cannot be taught. I have kept on repeating it. Languages cannot be taught like a pen drive. I cannot give you a pen drive you can put in your mind, download English and start speaking from tomorrow. It's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. You have to do a little bit of effort. You have to take a little bit of effort. If my English is good today, or if Shabnam's English or Hina's English is good today, because they have taken some effort in the past. If you have not taken some effort, you have to take that effort. But it cannot happen that you will jump from zero to becoming a hero in just 5 days, 7 days time. It's not possible. But yes, if you stay with the process, if you stay connected, if you keep on doing what is asked of you, definitely within 10-15 days, you will start to see remarkable changes. Remarkable is the word. Remarkable changes, and within 21 days period, within 30-day period, you will definitely be able to become your version 2.0. It is definitely possible. Yes, over to you.
Yeah. So the next question is, I'm confident in making a 2-minute video. What should I do next?
So the question is, who has asked this question? First thing first,
Sai
because
Pawan, sir.
Sai Pawan. So I think this is what we actually wanted, that you become a master of the 2-minute thing first. Because once you become a master of 2-minute process, then we have another level of program for you where you can come down and give a speech for 10-15 minutes. But initially, the problem that you had all come here for was the 2-minute barrier, that you were not even able to speak, because 2 minutes is also very long. See, I have been speaking for the last, I guess, 1 minute, and there is still 1 minute left. So the point is, 2 minutes is a very long time. If you're able to speak for 2 minutes properly, I think even that is an achievement. So first thing, congratulations. And the second thing, yes, we have another program out there wherein you can come down and you can give 15 minutes of presentations, 15 minutes, 20 minutes of presentation. Try to impress people. First, you reach level 1, and then you go to level 2, where you get ready for a 10-minute speech, for a 20-minute speech. Yes, that is possible. So initially, what we are targeting for in the 21-day challenge is that you become very, very fluent, very confident in the 2-minute process. And that is why we have given you the target of 2-minute videos, 3-minute videos, so that you become comfortable with this particular genre first, and then we move you to the next level. So I think we are
Thank you,
having
sir.
another 5-10 minutes, and then we'll be having the vote of thanks from Yamshi. I hope Yamshi is ready. Yes, any further questions that we have,
Yes, sir. I'm not able to get time to do the 15-minute task.
I
Sir,
think Saurav Bera can answer this question properly. Saurav has seen some success stories in the past also of people who have not completed the 15-minute task, but yet they have improved and got their results. Yes, Saurav.
Yes, sir. Okay, you have no time. You have no time because you are busy. Yes, we can understand. But yes, lots of members submit their summary. You can go through that, and you can manage your time. It is not necessary that you have to present your video in the time. You can also present your video after the session also, whenever you get time. And yes, but you have to stay in the process because it is necessary that you have maintain your consistency. Otherwise, the habit we are looking for, it is not will not on your way. So you just manage your time. Whenever you get time, you present your video, or you make summary, and submit it in the group. And another thing is our accountability partner will also call you. So there will be you will get chance to speak with them, and there will be some practice you will get in this process. So so many, and there is also Risha ma'am also conducted a session. So you have to join if you manage your time to join. So in this session also you will get benefited. So so many process going on at stretch. So if you manage your time, then you will excel.
So for
So
all of you
that
who are
will be
not
my
able to complete your 15-minute task, as Saurav said, we have multiple number of processes which are going on. So we have 5:30 meeting, we have 8:15 meetings, we have 9:30 meetings, we have accountability partner calls, we have video making, and we just keep on ensuring that you are staying in the process. What one more thing Saurav said was that you can go to our channel, you can put your headphone, listen to the YouTube videos, you can listen to our exquisite content which is put only for our MMDC learners. Shyam will be sharing that link with you, would have already shared that link with you. And what you can also do is you can go to our WhatsApp group on a daily basis. Somebody would have submitted those summaries. So in the process, what you're doing is you are getting exposed to English. What will give you fluency in this 21 days is more and more exposure to English. And the second thing that will give you fluency is what we told you, that you have to be focused more on the output part of the language. So speak more and write more. When you do that, you get better improvement in your fluency, right? And we have one or two or three learners, very special learners, who have made very few videos. They have made only 2 or 3 videos. Somebody, I think he did not even make a video. He was just consistent with the accountability partner calls. He was regularly calling, he was frantically calling many members of our family, and we loved his calls because he was here to learn. And within 21 days, just on the basis of accountability partner calls also, he improved his English, he improved his fluency, he gave his interview in 21 days itself, just by those accountability partner calls. So whether videos are important, yes or no, I would say yes and no both. If you are able to do it, you will get amazing results very fast. But if you are not able to do it, you will still receive your fluency. It will take a little bit of extra time, because what we are giving you, the video making thing, is really a very, very powerful tool in your hand, which can just improve you, which can just take you to your next level, your version 2.0 very, very soon. So that is why we have kept the video making thing. But if you are not able to do it, we still have multiple number of other options for you to learn, to improve and improve your confidence. Yes, over to you. I think it's time. We should be calling it a day. If you're not having any questions, we can go ahead with the vote of thanks. Hina, are we having any further questions?
Yes, sir. There is one more question. When accountability partner call, I feel stress.
Okay. So this question, who has asked this question? I want to.
So this question is from Anusa ma'am.
Okay, so this is a very interesting question. Actually, you should not be feeling stressed when the accountability partner calls you, because they are there to help you. We have always been telling you that accountability partner calls are majorly for your benefit. They treat them as your friends. Okay, they are there to help you, there to support you, there to guide you. If you start fearing the doctor, suppose you have gone to the doctor, okay, and you're fearing the doctor, that the doctor will give you a medicine and maybe you will die, then your recuperation will never happen, then your disease will never go. So you have to make friends with your doctor. So these accountability partners, as BN Malik used to say, are the oxygen of MMDC. They are the doctors at MMDC. So if you fear the doctor, then it will be very difficult. So you have to be interactive with them, you have to chat with them, you have to interact with them, and you have to ensure that you share your problems with them. Because if you don't share your problems with the doctor will never be able to cure you. So it's very, very important you have a healthy relationship with them, and you will just see the difference in your fluency very soon if you just interact with them properly, if you just be consistent with them properly. Over to you.
Sir, I think we should move to Yamshi ma'am.
Okay, so I think Yamshi is ready with a vote of thanks. Today, we do not have any performer of the day because there was no task. This was a zero task day. I would like to thank everybody for joining in from various parts of the country with your doubts and concerns. So it's time now for Yamshi to come up for the vote of thanks, and she will be addressing all of you. Yamshi, over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity to give vote of thanks. As Amit sir said that we don't have any performance of the day today because today we don't give any task, but instead of this, Saturday is very important to all because today we can clear our all doubts, whatever you have. So thank you everyone for joining our important class. Today our learners have raised some very important questions like I'm not getting words while speaking. What is the difference between accountability partners and experts? And when I switch on the camera, words doesn't comes in my mind. And many questions asked by our learners. So yes, it's very important to solve each and every person's doubt for improving and growing. So for this, I personally want to thank our experts and leaders like Shabnam ma'am, Saurav sir, Vikas sir, because they have given fabulous advice to all our learners. Thank you for helping our learners every time. And thank you for your always support. And now I would also like to thank Amit sir. Sir, just because of your help, we are learning English without grammar. Thank you so much, sir, for making English language so much easy. At last, I want to say to all the learners that don't panic, be patient. You will surely be a good English communicator soon. So just do practice and give your 100% daily and try to make yourself 1% better every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Yamshi. We will meet very soon, and the message will be given to you in the WhatsApp group. So good night and take care, and have a happy weekend. Bye bye.